My name is Nikki Smith, and I'm going to be presenting my informative speech on how to break bad habits. So an astonishing 72% of adults find themselves having bad habits in their everyday life. Many are aware of their bad habits, but do not understand that to break them, they can follow a routine schedule, surrounding yourself with people who want to see you succeed and create good habits, and replacing the bad habits in your life with good ones. In my speech, I will be discussing and giving examples of how to break bad habits, whether the habit is minor or major. I personally struggle with the bad habit of procrastination. Now let's begin with how setting up a routine schedule can help you break a bad habit. Each day, giving yourself a set schedule can prevent you from doing things in your everyday life that can be seen as a bad habit. So a lot of people have a bad habit of not making the bed. So for example, if you have a planner, you can write every single day that you need to have your bed made precisely by 8 o'clock in the morning. And doing this every day will help you enforce a good habit, and whenever you don't do this good habit, you're going to feel off and disorganized, and you're not going to feel as productive in your day. So according to helpscout.com, giving yourself a fresh start suggests that creating shifts in your routine can lead to a sense of starting anew, which helps you reinforce positive habit changes. Providing yourself with a fresh start and creating a new set schedule will help you feel way more motivated to break a bad habit compared to not having a brand new daily set schedule. For example, if you want to stop smoking cigarettes, it can be a New Year's resolution to create an all-new set schedule and times whenever you typically smoke or whenever you feel the urge to go smoke, to go maybe for a walk, go to the gym, or do anything that takes your mind off smoking. So Harvard.edu states, you're just trying to strengthen the new routine so eventually it takes over, and the old habit isn't even a thought. If you are successful with your routine and getting rid of your bad habits, it should make you realize how much happy you are without this bad habit in your life and want to make you enforce better habits. While having a routine set schedule is an important way in getting rid of bad habits, surrounding yourself with good peers and good influences and supportive peers can also be key to breaking these bad habits. Some of the habits our friends participate in can be the reason we ourselves form bad habits. So if you're around a group of people and they maybe smoke or do drugs or anything, you are more likely to pick up this bad habit because of peer pressure and so on. And eventually this habit is going to start whenever you're only around these friends, but eventually you're going to do this habit whenever you're by yourself. So if you're going to go hang out with a different group of friends and you're smoking in front of them, you're maybe going to make them pick up on your bad habit, and it may just become a repeating cycle. So according to BBC.com, this is simply not peer pressure in which you deliberately act in a certain way to fit in with a group of people. Instead, it is largely unconscious. Beneath your awareness, your brain is constantly picking up on cues from the people around you to inform your behavior. If you hang around with people with bad habits, you're going to unknowingly pick them up. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with good habits, this would not be an issue because you'd be picking up good habits. So if you're around a friend who puts on sunscreen every day, you're going to pick up the good habit of wearing sunscreen, and this will help you from years to come to help prevent skin damage and so on. While the peers in your life can make an impact in the habits in your life, bad or good, also replacing the bad habits with good ones can make an impact on breaking bad habits. Newsandhealth.gov states, one way to kick bad habits is to actively replace unhealthy routines with new healthy ones. Since a habit is not something that we can easily make disappear, it is easiest just to replace the habit with one that causes a good impact in your life. So for example, if someone is trying to recover from addiction, they can do things that make their adrenaline rush, like go to the gym or go run or just get their adrenaline going so they do not feel the urge to give in to their addiction. So a key to replacing a bad habit with a good one is to think if this habit you're actually trying to replace the bad habit with is a good one. So for example, if you are addicted to drugs, it's not going to be good to replace a drug with another one because it's just going to become a repeating cycle and neither are good for you. So whenever replacing a good habit with a bad habit, always start slow with the process so you do not become overwhelmed. Each person trying to overcome a bad habit and introduce good ones in their life is going to react differently. Some may become overwhelmed, some may become sad or depressed, or someone's bad habit may get even worse. So one of the best ways would be to start slow and introduce the good habit into your life while still having the bad habit. For example, smoking. Just say you want to try going to the gym to help you stop smoking and feel the urge to smoke. You can start slow by maybe lowering the amount of cigarettes you smoke in a day while still going to the gym, and in the end you're going to realize that you like the feeling of going to the gym compared to the feeling after you smoke. So forming good habits instead of bad ones can impact your life for the better. Hopefully this speech has made you guys realize that you too have a bad habit and use my examples to change them. In my speech, I introduced how many have bad habits that they do not even realize they had. I gave examples of how to change them by going into detail that creating a set schedule can help with the bad habits, and surrounding yourself with good influences and people who want to see you succeed can help you break this bad habit, along with replacing the bad habits in your life with good ones. So on average, it actually takes 66 days to form a habit. So starting now, in 66 days, you too could replace your bad habits with good ones.